Alright there folks, welcome to another fishing adventures, and I'm talking about rod bands today, very briefly, and rod storage. It was a question that came up, and it was a little while ago actually. Someone was saying I need rod bands and stuff like that, but I'm not entirely sure which to get, or how to set them up, or what's the best way to sort your rods out so you don't end up in a massive tangle, because that can be an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to very quickly show you exactly what I do with mine now, okay? And this works on a 2-piece and a 3-piece rod basically. As you can see, I've got them in the rod bands now. I always try and keep my rods in rod bands, especially if they're set up. Now this is me little feeder rod, okay, that is set up on there, and basically all I do to get it set up is I'll loosen the clutch, break the rod down. Now this is a point that is really worth remembering. If you've got it set up so you can use it again straight away, the best thing to do is pop your hook into one of the top eyes. I've got it there, look, which is the bottom eye of the top section, okay? And then what I'll do is I will hook the hook on there, wind the line up so it's nice and tight. If you can see that on there, it's just flopping around, the rings are touching, and then it's simply just a matter of getting the top section of the rod, lining it up, whoops, mind my cable, with the other two bits of the rod basically. So you've got them sandwiched together like that, okay? Now with the rod bands, you've got two, you'll be a set of two, one will be slightly fatter than the other one, and I always put the thin one towards the top, right? So sandwich them together like that, then get your rod band and nip it in between, okay? So where you've got your two sections of rod, pop it, just slide that over like that, so you've actually got a bit of protection so they're not bashing together, okay? Because there's nothing worse than that vibration potentially in your bag causing damage to your rod. And then what you want to do is just wrap that around like that, and that is nice and safe and secure. Now the far end of the rod, where you've got your kit set up, okay, if it's a method feeder rod and stuff like that, I tend to keep it on because I use a free running rig, okay? I do use the quick release by Matrix, and I'll actually take the body of the feeder off and just have the attachment on there. But if you're fishing a bomb on a fixed thing or anything like that, these little rod bands by NGT have got a tiny little pocket just there, look, in the top, so you can slide your band in, you can slide your bomb into that, and it'll keep it all nice and neat. Now again, what you want to do is at that bottom end, okay, just wrap it around so you're protecting the tip of your rod. Wrap that around like that, and it's nice and secure, and that is ready just to go in your rod bag when you've dropped your handle down. So unscrew that, fold your handle in like such, and that is just ready to go in your rod bag. Now I'll show you my rod bag. I've done a video on this a while ago, okay, and the one I use is this one, and it's the Matrix Ethos Pro, and it's the 1.75 meter. It's a 2-rod one, and it's got the smart mark system in it as well. If you've not seen that before, I'll pop a link to the other video, and basically you undo the straps, peg them out, and you can count how far you're fishing. So if you get cracked off, you can simply reset up, reclip up by making sure that you're at the same distance basically. It's a brilliant little bit of kit. I'm going to pop a link in the description for these as well as the rod bands, but basically that's your rod bag. Get your rod, slide it in, there's 2 compartments in here, both with extra padding, look, let me see in there. You've got your own little section of bands in there to keep everything safe. That middle bit there keeps both rods separate, and then it's just a matter of zipping it up, throwing it in back at van, and you're ready to fish basically. There we go, job done. So yeah, rod bands worth the weight in gold in my opinion, just to protect sections as you're travelling around and moving about, and it just keeps everything nice and neat. Now I have got a 3-piece rod in here as well, and again it's exactly the same thing, rod band top and bottom, and with all 3 sections, and it just keeps everything neat and tidy, and I can keep them either in the van or in the rod bag or just on the racks in the shed ready to grab for the next time I'm fishing. So yeah, just an incredibly short and sweet little video covering rod bands and rod storage. I hope you find it useful. As I say, it was answering a question that was posed, it was a few months ago to be fair. I think it was towards the end of last year, but I wanted to get it done, and this is video 29 of the 30, and watch out for tomorrow because it is a Q&A video, and I'll also be sharing with you what I've not managed to get done but will be getting done over the next few weeks as part of other sessions and different tank videos and stuff. So thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers.